What's up, guys? Welcome to Nitro Gaming and the first episode of the Black Friday trading series, where we're going to cover everything from the low budget trading methods that'll make you 100,000 coins every single day on Black Friday with the Flash SBCs and everything that comes with Black Friday, these non-rare gold cards that might be 400 coins now, maybe well over 2,000 here in a couple of days. I'm going to show you how you can find those cards as well as the investments that you can make during this week. There's going to be a lot of peaks, a lot of valleys. The Black Friday market crash is really the most famous market crash of the year, and we're going to capitalize on that today. So if you're excited, don't forget to drop a like on the video, and let's hop into it. From Black Friday to Winter Wildcards, and Team of the Year isn't that far away. If you need any extra coins, check out Loot Bar. Not only are they already cheaper than the other platforms, but when you use my code NITRO, you're going to get another 8% off of that and 5% more coins than what you bought. It has great reviews, big creators use it, and you get your coins within a few minutes. So if you need quick coins, Loot Bar is the place to go. We are still 3 days from Black Friday, and we still have 3 days of these FC Pro Live players in packs, but obviously they're already active, and they were even part of a market crash that was not limited to just these FC Pro Live players, but definitely had a big impact on them. It seemed like everybody towards the end of Weekend League was pretty afraid to buy cards. Everything was down in price pretty significantly. If we take a look at Palacios, who is a card who's not even active right now in Group A, he did not, or his pro player did not play in Group A. This card went from 72,000 coins Monday morning all the way up to 140,000 coins by the end of the day. That's doubling in price, an insane movement on these cards. And a lot of people are kind of panic buying these as they're missing out on a lot of profit. But I do think that a lot of these cards could come down again a little later in the week. They're still going to be in packs during the Wednesday market crash, which happens basically every week, a little bit of a dip on the market on Wednesday, which leads into Thursday, which has division rival rewards, which obviously has a lot of supply. So they're very weird right now, especially if they are in Group A, like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and it's very confusing to know what upgrades these cards are going to get or what they've already gotten, because EA make it impossible to track these cards. But I'm going to go ahead and help you guys out with that, because here are the scores from the first day. So only Group A is played. Group B will play next week. So Vergang, Pixoto, Manu Bashor, Abu Fazi, the 1OS, and Nicholas 99FC. All of those players are going to play next week in Group B. But these players, Jafonzo, he has Carvalho. That's his card, and he is now extinct, or he's close to extinct, 150,000 coins. Carvalho is the card there. And the reason he's extinct, a lot of it is because of the hype around Jafonzo getting 4 wins. He's up to 12 points, which means that he gets 3 different upgrades on those cards. The upgrades go all the way up until they win the entire FC Pro Open, but obviously they start a little lower, so he's going to get a +1 overall upgrade, and then he's also going to get a plus play style, he's going to get a plus roll ++, and then he's going to get a weak foot boost as well. So all of those are on the way for Jafonzo's Fabio Carvalho. Nick Sneb is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who got 9 points, almost all 3 of the upgrades that Jafonzo got, but he's 1 point away from that. Stingray Jr., who is Jamie Bino Gittins. So there's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. You can see the movement he had. I actually bought one of these cards, not at 31K, but at 35K, and then I sold that card for 80,000 coins when it peaked, while those cards were active today or yesterday on Monday. And that card has gone from 31K all the way up to 50,000 coins. It seems like he's rising and rising and rising right now. What I anticipate is once he actually gets that upgrade, he's going to drop in price. People are buying right now in the hype of the upgrade, But with Black Friday right around the corner, and once he gets that upgrade, knowing you have to wait an entire month for Group A to play again, I think this Oxlade-Chamberlain comes back down. So I wouldn't be panic buying it right now. You could maybe flip it this morning, but it's very risky because you don't know when EA are exactly going to update these cards. However, what we do know is they hit a really low point, and these cards are live, and they have so much hype around them. Ruslan, a card that isn't active until Group D, went from 21,000 coins all the way up to 36,000 coins in the hype of these matches on Monday, and he wasn't even active and won't be for 3 more weeks, and yet he's up 11,000 coins from what he was. So very, very big profits if you did buy at that low point. However, I do think that these cards come back down a little bit, maybe not to what they were on Monday morning, Sunday night. However, great opportunities to get in, and then you hold those cards out of packs as Black Friday ends and these cards come back into fruition, especially Group B cards. Keep an eye on Group B cards, and one way to find out which cards are in Group B is just go to the market. You can search some of these cards, just FC Pro Live as the search filter, and once you click on these cards, like Morsi was Group A, you find that by going over to the profile at the top. It'll tell you who is the pro player that is attached to that card and what group they are in. You're going to be looking for Group B players, and those are the players that I would suggest to invest in. This is a Group B player right here, and it's also one of the best players in the world, Anders Vergang. I'm sure you guys have heard of him, but he's in Group B. I think there's going to be a lot of hype around that card, especially, and as you can see, 955K, huge rise in price from the 700,000 coins it was yesterday. However, again, even if it doesn't get back to 700K, expect by Thursday it's going to be much lower than what we're looking at right now. So that's my take on the FC Pro Live players, but that's not going to be the promo that's in packs during Black Friday. That's going to be Thunderstruck. Here are all of the players in this promo. Now, Thunderstruck is also a live promo. These cards can get upgraded. It's not going to be based on pro players. It's not going to be based on Champions League like RTTK. It's based on league play. So Mbappe attached to Real Madrid, obviously. If Real Madrid in 3 matches get all 3 wins, right, he's going to get upgraded. Now, that is how it worked last year. You had 3 games to get as many wins as you could, and based on how many wins you got, the bigger upgrade you got. So the players that play for good teams, like Barcelona, like Man City, like Real Madrid, more likely to get upgrades and more likely to be expensive due to that or go up in price a ton into the hype of the matches. So keep that in mind as we get this promo on Friday, and understand that they are going to be in packs during Black Friday as well. So it's going to be a huge amount of supply for these cards, but it also means that they're probably going to have huge swings down and up on the first day. We are going to be Friday flipping as always, but there's some good cards in here. Saliba getting his first big upgrade of the year. You've got cards like Phil Foden getting his first big upgrade of the year. Same thing for De Bruyne. That card honestly looks pretty good. Mbappe, of course, is going, I mean, let's be real, most of you guys can't afford Mbappe. I don't even know if I'll be able to afford that Mbappe. That's going to be probably well over 7 million coins, which is what I have right now. That might be pushing that 10 to 15 million coin range, but we'll see. You also have a card like Karchawi. I think that card could be good. Valverde is, of course, going to be expensive. Barella. That card, if that had come out a couple of months ago, not a couple months ago, this game's only been out for 2 months, but if that had come out at least a few weeks ago, that we could have probably already traded with that a ton, given how many Serie A SBCs we've had. And then Victor Gyökeres, which I still don't think I'm pronouncing that right. So let me know in the comments what I need to change about my pronunciation. Either way, Gyökeres is also going to be in this promo, but that's not all, fellas. Yeah, you thought we were done? Nope. You've also got Isak, Kim Min-jae, Kolo Muani. You have Reinders from Milan, who does look like he's got a pretty good card. I actually used his gold card in my starting squad. Pretty solid, so I'm excited for that upgrade. Konate, you've got just so much content. So many players in packs, but on top of that, you're also going to see most likely a best of promo. Now, the best of promo has already been kind of like teased but it's not confirmed quite yet. I do think it's coming. It comes every single year during Black Friday. It's basically where they take all of the promo cards that we've seen so far this year, which again, there's only been 2 months of them, so it's not like a huge amount of cards to pick from. They're going to take a team of those players and put them back into packs. So if you have one of the best promo cards of the year in your squad tradable right now, it's probably going back in packs, and it's also probably going to crash in price. But it also means that a lot of cards are going to be going out of packs during this promo, which means that the Black Friday supply won't affect them. A Black Friday supply is not going to affect a card like Mbappe right now, a card like Payeur, or Karchawi or Foden. A lot of these cards are getting closer to fodder price, though. Not Mbappe, but the rest of them are getting closer to fodder price. Maybe not Saliba. I know you guys get pissed when how I pronounce his name as well. So I'm trying my best with my dumb American pronunciations, okay? Please forgive me. I'm trying my best. But there are a lot of cards going out of packs. However, if we take a look back at some of the promos that we've had so far this year, you take a look back at even the Team of the Week cards, because some Team of the Week cards could be in the promo. Not sure any are going to be from that Team of the Week particularly, because that was not a good Team of the Week. Maybe a Conte could be in the promo. Either way, I know we've seen a Messi card already this year. So Lionel Messi, of course, had a Team of the Week, and he also had a Total Rush card. You know, they could throw back that Team of the Week or the Total Rush into packs once again, which means that the gold card would go out of packs. So if you're investing in fodder, that would be kind of the gold card to go for. If you look at track stars, I think that they could throw a couple of these cards in there. We also did invest in Courtois. I cleared my transfer list, but we did make some coins on Courtois as we bought this card right about here for 70,000 coins, and he has risen all the way up to 100K. Now, despite the market crash on Monday, we didn't see this card really drop all that much, guys. This card has been on the way up because it's one of the only special card goalkeepers, and of course, it's the only Courtois goalkeeper upgrade we've had so far this year. He's at 100K right now. Could he go to the moon? Genuinely, he probably could hit 120, 130K over time. Now, is it going to happen right away? Is Black Friday going to bring him down a little bit? Possibly. But he seems like he's on his way up, and nothing's really going to stop him, because unless there's another goalkeeper that competes for his spot, if let's say Ter Stegen gets an upgrade that's super cheap, or somebody else from, maybe Andre Lunin gets a special card or something, that could bring his price down, because then people would replace this goalkeeper with another goalkeeper, but he seems like he is on his way up. So just keep that in mind. We're also going to get a best of team with a bunch of different promo cards in it. So that's also going to be in packs during Black Friday. Now, what else happens during Black Friday? How do we make coins on low budget cards during Black Friday? Well, I'll tell you exactly how we make coins on low budget cards during Black Friday, and that's going to be with the non-rare cards. So if we take a look at non-rare cards in the game, there's a ton of them that go for over 1,000 coins. Now, it's not because people are going out and saying, wow, I really want to use Pepe Reina in my team right now. No, nobody's saying that. Why is he over 1,000 coins? It's SBCs. And during Black Friday, there's a bunch of flash SBCs. That means that they're out for an hour, maybe 2 hours, right? Maybe a few hours. I don't know. They kind of vary depending on which SBC and what time of day. However, we're going to see those flash SBCs start probably before Friday. They'll probably come out starting on Thursday even. And so those flash SBCs that begin are going to push some cards up in price. And let's say Alan Varela is one of the cards that goes up. Maybe he goes from 600 coins all the way up to 3,000 coins. Now, we're going to take note of that. We're going to remember his name, that he went up in price for this flash SBC, and we're going to wait for that flash SBC to expire. Once those SBCs expire, and of course you can see those on SBCs, and you can also see them on Footbin, it'll tell you exactly when they expire, but that card's going to go back down in price. However, EA have a tendency to take those flash SBCs and repeat them throughout the weekend. So if it drops on Thursday night, it might also drop on Friday. It might also drop on Saturday. It might also drop on Sunday. Sometimes they'll repeat the same flash SBC a couple times during the weekend. On top of that, A lot of the Flash SBCs might have very specific requirements to where maybe one Flash SBC brings up right backs from France and then another one does it as well. A card that spikes from 300 coins all the way to 2K is likely to do it multiple times during the weekend. And so what you can do is you can wait for that first spike in price on these cards, and then you can wait for it to happen again. As you can see by Alan Varela, this is this is really a great example of this. Take a look. He goes from 400 coins up to 2,900. That card then went back down to 400 coins. There was another opportunity to get in on Alan Varela at 400 coins before he spiked back up to 2,000. And then you look at today, where'd he go back? 400 coins. And then throughout the day, boom, back up to 1,500 coins. This card has been spiking up and down and up and down. Now that's already been happening with SBCs that exist in the game right now. Imagine what's going to happen to some of these gold common cards while the SBCs are out a couple hours and then it stops and then another one's out and then another one and then another one and then another one. There is going to be so much opportunity to make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of coins during the day and night. There's not as many SBCs during the night unless you're in Australia. That's when all the SBCs are. However, it definitely is during peak hours of the game. There's going to be more Flash SBCs, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to come out in the middle of the night because they will also do so. So keep an eye on those SBCs. It's very, very easy to make coins on those cards. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the gold market right now and take a look at how this market has been affected by Black Friday and just the overall course of the year. If we take a look at the beginning of October, I mean, the market started dropping and it hasn't stopped. And I'll tell you what, we haven't even seen the worst of it because normally in December, the gold market actually hits the low point. This is actually just the beginning. Black Friday might even inject the gold market with a little bit of life afterwards too, even though there's a ton of supply during Black Friday. And cards like Eder Militao will drop in price. This 85 Eder Militao will drop in price. What we actually will see happen to gold cards, especially gold cards like Vinicius Jr. or gold cards like Saliba, gold cards like him, is they're going to go up after Black Friday is over. So depending on how low they go, it's really tough to tell. Obviously, this card hit 750K during that early Monday morning market crash. Could he get back down to that point? Absolutely. But after Black Friday is over, maybe we hit Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm not sure exactly when these cards are going to start rising, but it'll be somewhere in that range. These cards are going to start going up for about a week, maybe even 2 weeks, and you're going to see a nice, healthy rise on the market after Black Friday. And the reason for that is because when people not only are trading and making more coins, they have more coins, of course, but people who are buying FC points, people who are buying coins from Loot Bar, people who are spending time on the game and building up their coin total in any way, shape, or form have more buying power. And when they have more buying power, it also means that they can spend more coins on cards. And they're not afraid to spend their coins anymore, because there's nothing to be afraid of on the market. The Black Friday market crash is over. And so everybody who's liquidated, everybody who has millions of coins on their account are going to spend them as we hit Black Friday. And that's going to cause the market to actually go up over the course of the next week after Black Friday is over. So if you want to buy a gold card, right now is probably a bad time. Vinicius Jr. was low on Monday. You could have bought then. He kind of recovered. He's up right now at 830. He'll probably go back down on Thursday. I think that's going to be the low point for most of these cards. I would imagine that Black Friday has maybe a little bit of an impact over the course of the first few minutes, maybe the first few hours. However, I think that the recovery of this market happens sooner than people think. People think that it's going to, we're going to have to wait till Monday or Tuesday. I think we might actually start seeing the gold market recover on Black Friday, literally Friday itself. So if you're looking to buy some of these cards, maybe look for Thursday. If they get low enough, maybe take the risk and buy those cards, because I think we'll see something similar to what happened on Monday. And I'm not sure if we can see the Monday market crash. We can kind of see the Monday market crash right here, Sunday, and then Monday. Now, right here, you can obviously tell it's not as low as what it was on Sunday overall on the market, but that's also including fodder, and it's also including non-meta cards. And so it doesn't really tell the whole story about how low the meta market got during this time. But it is on a nice little rise right now. It's actually pretty healthy. It's a lot healthier than I thought it would be on Tuesday, but I think we're in for a storm heading into the next couple of days. So if you did invest, I would sell. If you invested in any of the FC Pro Live players, I would probably sell those cards, even if they're not in Group A. I think the Group A cards will come down in price after they get their upgrade, maybe other than Fabio Carvalho. That's kind of a wild card because he's extinct, but Group B, Group D, Group C, sell those cards because I think they'll drop on Wednesday and Thursday. There'll be a better price to pick those cards up. But that's going to be it for today and the first episode of the Black Friday trading series. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the first episode, comment Black Friday hype down below. I'll drop a heart on your comment, and I'll see you again tomorrow for episode 2. Peace out.